Hey, movement adventurer, we are starting our journey today on our backs, so come on down. You might need a little pillow. You could have a little ball or a pillow for between your knees if you like. Find a comfortable position on your back. Let's go. Once you are down, lying on your back with your legs, your head, your arms in a comfortable position for you, begin to do a body scan. Start with your feet and work up the legs, the hips, and the torso. Take some time before you start moving to notice, without comment or without judgment, what you are feeling in your body. And continuing with the arms, the neck, the shoulder, the head. And taking note of what your state is before you start your movement adventure. And then we'll connect in with our breath, building awareness of our body and our breath so that we can move with thoughtfulness and purpose. Notice where your breath is going in your body, and without comment, without judgment, notice how your breath feels today. If it's available, begin to breathe in and out through your nose, as long as it doesn't cause tension. Breathing through the nose creates a physical reaction, a physiological reaction in the body, slowing your heart rate, calming the nervous system. And then if it's comfortable, you could place one hand on your belly, one hand on your lower ribs, and begin to feel your body move as you breathe. Your eyes can be closed or your gaze can be soft. As you inhale, simply create space and invite the breath in. No forcing. And then with your exhale, allow yourself to feel heavy into the floor, the back of the body to sink down and feel supported, to feel rooted and grounded. We'll do a couple more rounds of breath here. It's noticing what comes up as you breathe. Does anything begin to tense? Does anything begin to soften? No judgment, just notice. And we start with this practice because we can gain so much more if we move from a place of ease as opposed to a place of tension. And then you can keep your eyes closed or your gaze soft, or you can open them. And then bring your hands just to the front of your pelvis, if that's comfortable for you. And feel where the back of your pelvis, your hips are connected to the floor. And as you inhale, allow your lower back to become even heavier, maybe so that your pelvis tips just a tiny bit. Legs are completely relaxed. And then as you inhale, there's a little bit of space created at the lower back, so the pelvis tips towards the knees. And you exhale and inhale, letting the pelvis move because of the breath. So you'll inhale to create space at the lower back, and exhale to get heavy at the lower back. Again, stay aware of what is coming up, even with this small movement. Are there other parts of the body that want to tense up and try and force this movement? And can you let it be soft and easy? And then come on back to center and pause. Take your ball or pillow out if you have it between your knees and just place it off to the side. And walk your feet a little closer together, so as close as is comfortable for you. Feet are parallel. You can bring your hands to the floor beside you, relax your arms, and let's work on some core stability. So we're going to use the breath to help us. As you exhale, feel a sense of groundedness in your back and a hugging in of the muscles around your center. And then gently extend your left leg along the floor without arching your back or changing anything in your pelvis. And then as you inhale, you're going to bring that leg back. Keep going with that. Exhaling, slide your heel along the floor, extend. Inhale to come back. 2 more like that. And just notice what wants to happen with the pelvis. So can you keep that sense of heaviness in the back of the pelvis? Heaviness with ease. So the muscles will be working, but not overly tensing. And then try the other side. Exhale and extend the right heel along the floor, only going as far as you can keep your pelvis stable. So you probably, if you're hypermobile, you probably won't go all the way to your end range. That's fine. We're going to work within your pretty big range of motion if you're pretty mobile in the hips. And build strength within that range that your body tends to go to. After you've done a few of these, we're going to come on back to center. And again, find a feeling of heaviness in the back of the body. Couple of breaths. Notice if any tension has crept up into the neck or shoulders. Let's do some marching from here. Again, working on our core strength. Exhale, lift one leg up to a tabletop position. And then lower that leg down. And then lifting up to the other leg. And lowering down. You could stick with one leg, or this alternating sides is a little more challenging for that pelvic stability. Now we're challenging the core stability with the weight of our legs. So you might feel a little more tip from side to side or back and forth, but you're going to go as slowly and moving with your breath as easily as you can from side to side. And again, notice what's happening in the shoulders, what's happening in the neck. And then after 3 or 4 sets of those, come back to center. If any tension has built there, see if you can soften. If you need to wiggle around and let anything go, you can do that. Bring your feet back to the floor, back to a comfortable position. Moving on to our shoulder stability work. Bring your palms so that they're facing in towards your hips. Your arms are long. Start putting the arms up towards the ceiling. And then pausing here with the palms facing each other. We'll work on keeping the spine still as we move in the arms. Begin to lower your arms over your head towards the floor. That could be an inhale. And then as you exhale, lift them back up towards the ceiling. I want your arms to feel heavy and the back of your shoulders to feel super heavy towards the floor. As you go over, you'll feel your shoulder blades moving, but you don't want your back to arch or lift away from the floor. So maybe a nice exhale as you go over gets you to feel heavy in the back, and then come on up. Now, if you're pretty mobile in your shoulders, you could probably go all the way to the floor, but don't do that. Change it up for your body and maybe go halfway to the floor. That might feel more challenging for you because your body's just used to going right into its full range of motion. Next time your arms are reaching this, and you're going to stay there, palms facing each other. This time, you're going to keep your upper arms still, but bend at the elbows. So you're going to bend to bring your hands, so you're going to cover your ears, and then extend your arms back up towards the ceiling. Now, your goal here is to keep the upper arms as still as you can. So you're working that stability in the shoulders now. Again, the back is staying still. Notice if tension creeps up. Whatever angle your upper arms are at, you're just going to try and keep them as still as you can. 2 more like this. Heavy in the back, exhaling and inhaling, staying soft and aware. Taking rest whenever you need. And then reach the arms back up towards the ceiling. We'll do 1 more arm exercise here. So palms are facing each other. You're going to inhale and open the arms out towards the sides. And then bring the arms all the way back up. Again, we want the shoulder blades to stay still. And as the arms go out to the side, notice if the back arches or the spine comes off the floor. If it does, then stop before that happens. Change your range of motion to work on keeping that stability in the spine. Couple more here. Again, can you keep it easy in the shoulders? Soft. Last one. And then come on back to center and lower the arms down. Good.